What's up, everybody? This is Spin the Block Therapy, and I'm your host, Naima Simone, the comedian. I got my girl over there, Flaw Six, and I know I ain't split the block plenty of times, and I know you have too. So don't start lying. What you got going on today?
Um, well, hey everyone, this is Flaw Six, and it's a lot of shit going on, pretty much. Just get that out in the open. It's a lot of stuff going on. Um, I thought we would just kind of go spin the block back on that Snoop Dogg thing. I just seen on Instagram. He just finally revealed his cooning self. Um, and he was very nonchalant. I expect that from Snoop though, so I ain't even tripping. I expect him to act like he everybody. This is so funny when you famous. People want you want people to pay attention to you when you want them to pay attention, and then you get mad or they get the people get mad at you. Now we need to mind our business. Okay. Uh, I don't understand that, Snoop. Any other time you want us all in your business. Now you want us to mind our business. I got you. But you had said something last week about how uh when you get famous, it's levels to this shit. And like I told you, my conspiracy theory, and I guess this is what this part of the show gonna be about. My conspiracy theory on that is that when you get to a certain level, you got to pay the piper. And I feel like the more they give you, the entertainment world, the more you have to do for them. And so I feel like that's what he had to do. He had to pay the piper. A lot of y'all call it the Illuminati. I'm just gonna say the piper. But I feel like that's what he had to do. Just like Nick Cannon, all of a sudden he's the baby daddy making machine, because he has said some what's it called, systemic. No, that's not
No,
what it's
anti-Semitic.
anti-Semitic. Thank you. Has said those anti-Semitic whatever he said. I can't even remember.
It
Um,
wasn't even. I don't even think it was
It wasn't.
anti-Semitic.
It just was him running off with the mouth because people do that. But and then all of a sudden he had to apologize and he to get his shit back. He went and made a bunch of babies. That's my conspiracy theory on that. Like people in the entertainment, if you want that money, you want that fame, there's things you have to do once you get to that level. And I just feel like Snoop had to. I'm not a Snoop, like I'm not against Snoop. Like I hate Snoop. I'm not about to do that. But I'm not if he's here or if he's gone, I don't care. I just don't care. He's not somebody that I would call
He
myself.
don't pay no bills over here.
Yeah, now it ain't nobody I call myself looking up to. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I just want to get that out there. We have said a couple things about him, but the moral of the story is when you get to that level, and I'm not trying to give him grace. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. I feel like once you get to that level, you have a piper to pay, and he had to pay that piper. So hey, it is what it is. With that, and then I know everybody's upset about the DEI, how they are Target and Walmart are rolling back. It just lets you know when they do that shit like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the DEI.
Yeah, the diversity.
Basically, a lot of people think it's just for black folks, but it really ain't just for
Yeah,
black folks.
that shit. We always take things so personally. This affects everybody, and then
Women,
all women. So for everybody that voted for Trump and has small businesses, all you minorities, because people always think black.
disabled, like disabled come
Yeah,
in all colors.
yes. People always think that when they say, "Oh, we're rolling there, we getting away from the diversity program." Diversity means everybody.
Right.
Diversity. Stop putting that. Oh, everything's black and white. It's not. It's not. It is
People
not.
really need to go heal because they just the
They
shit
don't. We
that
do. Black people we take that. It's about everybody. We need everybody to support everybody at this point because this shit about to get rocky. This shit about to get ugly, and so we need to really get out of our own way. That's what we need to do. Stop looking at everything as black and white. Look at it as humanity. Humanity wise, right now, those people in office are lacking that. They're lacking that. They live by one sign and one sign only, and that's the dollar sign. So right now, as a human being, if you believe in humanity, if you are look at life in a humanitarian way, that's what we need right now. Because those people, they don't give a damn. They really don't.
Yeah. And honestly, I just what you been doing this weekend. I really ain't did nothing. I've been sick. People need to start washing their hands because it's just the germs. The
Now,
germs.
don't say I'm trying not to cuss as much on this episode. I'm trying to say I even got a little dressed up. I took my Rick James wig off. I really
Not the Wick James.
I took my Rick James. That's what the kids call it, the Rick James. Yeah,
The
yeah,
Rick
yeah.
James wig.
I took the Rick James wig off, showed y'all my natural hair. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Gotcha.
trying to stay hydrated. I've been sick. That's why I
Yeah.
got these sunglasses on. I'm not trying to look cool. It's just I
How
look
you trying to look
tired.
cool? What is them goofy? What is a coach?
um, I've been sick, and it's like I don't know. Ever since 2020, I get a cold all the time. It's like I don't know. I don't. Maybe it's because I don't go out a lot, and so when I do go out, I get sick.
I think so too, because I do that. Every time I don't go out no more either. Ever since that COVID, it's far in between. I go out. First I work from home.
Me too.
And so there's no point of going out. That would be the main reason I would go out. And then anytime I don't go out no more, like I used to, which is either here nor there, but I don't go out. And so every time I do go out, it's like some heebie jeebie, get a cold, a cough, an itch,
Yes.
something just
Something.
happened.
Something. Um, I've been watching the internet. That's what most people do nowadays anyway. And it just seemed like people really, this our podcast is called Spin the Block Therapy. And lately we just, the first couple of episodes, we just been snapping. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's the new year. A lot of stuff has happened since the beginning of January. But I was just watching a lot of people on the internet this week, and a lot of people really need to go heal. Like, go seek therapy, go seek guidance, go to a preacher, a mosque, wherever you can find some peace. Because they had an article, or it was somebody that went on. It wasn't even an article because people don't even read anymore. It was on internet. The guy, he said women was gonna have to start paying child support or something, and that was just a ball faced lie.
No,
Like,
what did he say? He said if the person who ever pays child
yes.
support gets to file taxes,
And he had the whole internet. Others
men,
was acting a fool. They
I'm gonna
really
say all
was.
the men. I don't know, but I'm gonna say for my race, they was really trying to clown.
Yeah,
Now
they
they
was
don't pay nothing
clowning.
but $12 in child support, and was about to think they was about to go file them 13 kids that they
Amen.
made.
Quit it.
So I, you know,
It was
and the
ridiculous.
guy got on it. I don't even know if that was real, but somebody got on TikTok. Somebody was on TikTok and said, "I made that up. Like literally, just made that up."
Right, for chicks and giggles. And I wasn't even paying no attention. For one, my kids is grown. But for two, I went and looked at all the executive orders. I went and literally read
We know you
everything.
do. We know you
Huh?
did. We know you did.
So I went and I went and looked it up and was reading, because they have to show the public what's going on in the White House. Like, you can read what's going on. So when I seen that come up on the internet, I was like, I gotta go read this shit, because if that's the truth, oh, it's about to
Excuse
be
me.
some mad women out here,
Yeah.
you know.
But
And I
that
mean,
doesn't make right. That don't make sense because technically, whoever they would have to change the law for everybody, not even for people that pay
people,
child
yeah,
support. That
right.
would be. That means I can claim people. I can claim if I say, "Well, I took care of them." I sent support. I could show receipts and it goes by the person's house they live in. It really doesn't matter who paying support. It goes by the
Yeah,
amount that the child is in the house.
basically.
Yes,
So I had went and did the research and read. I was like, they just making up stuff on the internet to get some women mad, and they need to seek therapy. Why do people want to see people mad and angry? I don't get
I
that.
don't
Like,
either. Just like
that's just crazy.
I was looking at that chick that you follow. I don't want to put her name out there. What's her name? I'm gonna put her out because I like her. What's her?
Foxy,
Foxy. And
I do. I
and
love
she do
Foxy.
little skits. Big, thick, older woman, nice looking, beautiful woman. And she do skits. And I mean, they not my cup of tea, but I don't dislike them. And I'm not when they come across my page, I don't follow her or nothing. My sister do, and that's who put me on. I had seen her, but my sisters put me on to her really. And I followed. I just happened to come across her. Every time I come across her, I like it. You know what I'm saying? So I had just came across a post last night, and that post pissed me off so I got pissed. I went to her page and I subscribed to her page just because that post pissed me off so bad. I went through her page. I see nothing but people. You too old to be doing this. That's not. This is what's wrong with you.
That's the age
People.
you're supposed to be doing it.
I said, it doesn't matter. I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about why would you take 10, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes out of your day to post this nasty, and this was women, it was men, it was just going out their way to say something bad about this woman. I wrote something. I forgot what I wrote, but I sure did. I put, and I never comment on nobody, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? If I do write, it's mostly gonna be good. But I don't write bad shit unless it's something just terrible, and I
Right.
have to get. I just can't overlook it. But I when I seen that, I said, people really try to hurt people. They really, and
Go seek
therapy.
therapy.
Like, why would you get on somebody's page and say this is her page? She not
Right.
on your page twerking. She not on your page where I told Fashion Nova to give her the fucking give her a fucking her dollars.
Endorsement.
Yeah, give her money. Shit, she need that. Her
Cause
ass out here looking
she be
good.
wearing them little cat
And
suits.
them cat suits, she look good in them. Shit, I
Right.
don't care what nobody say.
If I looked at like Foxy, I'd be wearing her. Her
Shit,
stomach
she look,
flat.
yeah. Shit.
My stomach ain't flat like that no more. Her stomach flat, her butt sitting up. Hey, why are
Shit.
y'all mad?
Stay over there tripping with that lady.
Why
I
are y'all
looked at
even looking at it if you don't
yeah,
like
that's
it?
what I said. Y'all are y'all following her? So at this point, even if they following her and commenting, that's she getting all that hate. So I guess we might as well go back to talking shit and just start getting hate too. Cause shit, I guess you get paid that way too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like keep telling you, the more
Yeah, because
haters
that's
you
just
got, the
stupid.
more
That's
successful.
hateful. I just was looking at that. I was like, y'all hateful. And I really hate when I see other black women getting on there. This is a skit. That woman don't dress like that every day. Okay?
Right.
You
It's a
can tell
joke.
she don't, you can tell she don't dress like that every day. She trying to get an endorsement, you goofies. Damn.
It's a joke. And it's a
Yes.
skit.
That
To
is a
be, I
skit.
mean, why just be happy,
That
okay?
she out here trying to make money and she ain't a dope fiend. She ain't selling her kids. This some weirdo shit because there's a lot of shit that people do that ain't right. That y'all should
Right.
be worried about.
Exactly. But we don't. We worry about women in thongs. Ain't none of your
Ain't
business.
none of your business. If you don't like it, scroll past.
Right. Just like if you don't like what we talking about.
No, keep listening because bitch, this shit is directed to you. Shit. Keep
Yeah,
listening.
I'm talking too early because we need all the
Yeah,
love
yeah.
and the hate.
Yeah. Keep listening because this shit's directed to you. Maybe you'll find some type of Jesus, somebody to pray to. Shit, that's for real. What I was gonna say? Oh, you know what else? I'm gonna tell you what else. And I hate to get into this. I hate to get back into this, but this is called Spin the Block. Elon Musk.
Oh,
I have to say something about this.
girl, let me
Okay,
just say
forget
that
Snoop.
shit ain't that
Snoop.
shit that shit pissed me off.
Yeah, Snoop
That
just
pissed
greedy.
me the fuck off.
Snoop greedy and had to pay the piper.
Excuse my French.
Yeah,
That made me mad.
Elon Musk. Okay, y'all ain't let the Antichrist up in there. Okay, y'all. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Jewish people did that. That didn't hurt. That didn't offend y'all.
No, it didn't offend them. They quiet at
Yeah,
church time.
But Nick Cannon, y'all got offended.
And
Somebody
that
that's
other
ignorant.
basketball player, I can't think of his name. They try to take him out.
Kyrie. What's his name? Kyrie. Everyone, Kyrie. I think it is Kyrie.
I
He
think it's
plays with.
Kyrie. I don't know what the last name is,
Yeah,
but they try to dog walk him.
yeah, and he didn't fold. He didn't
Yeah,
fold.
he didn't fold. I
He
like
didn't
him. He
fold.
did not
He
fold.
didn't fold. He didn't fold. Nick Cannon, of course, failed fold because he just was running off with the mouth. He really didn't know what he was talking about.
No, that basketball player is intelligent.
Yeah, he didn't fold.
You can tell he read books.
Yeah, he didn't fold. That's all I got. That's all I got
Nick
to say.
Cannon is intelligent too, but he just talked too much.
Yeah. Um. Anyway, where is the outrage? I'm so
Ain't none.
confused.
Girl, ain't no outrage.
I think I'm more mad at the lack of outrage than him doing that. I am more.
They said he was giving his heart to society. That's what they saying.
I don't want that cold, dead fucking heart. Get that to your kids. All them goddamn village that you in made.
Don't
What?
he got 30? I think he like a black man. Naima, why did I say that? That was rude. Like that was disrespectful. That was. I do not want to do the brothers like that. But he got a whole bunch of kids. He got 13 kids and I think a whole bunch of baby mamas. Like that's a nigga over there.
He sound like the stereotypical brother, don't he?
Yeah,
Stereotypical.
he is.
Not,
He's something else.
yeah. Let's clear this up. We not talking about all y'all, and y'all know
Yeah,
who we
because
talking about.
I have a lot of good friends that's black men, and they are good black men. Take care of their kids.
Yes, let's get this
Very
further.
supportive of
Yes.
women. So
Mm-hmm.
I was just talking shit, but Elon Musk,
He
he's
is
full of shit.
hysterical. He got a lot of common in him with your deadbeat daddies, though. He do got a lot of common. Now, only
Yeah,
thing different about him, he can pay for his children.
yeah, he
That's
can pack.
the only difference. But a broken home is a broken home, no matter
And the
what.
nigga from Africa too.
Yeah, that don't look good on the resume, do
The
it?
nigga from Africa.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you
Girl,
this.
bye.
He did. He did that salute. Oh, something else he did. That salute was not. That salute was number one. Number two, he ain't got three. He don't get three. I learned all these within this past week. He got a transgender. I don't know, son or daughter.
I believe it's a son.
A son that changed into a female. I think. I don't.
I seen him on an interview, and I think it's a son.
Yeah, he said his son was dead. I'm thinking his son is really dead. Until I go in the comments like, no, he's alive. He just transitioned. He just,
Transition.
yes. I'm like, he's literally saying this, and you people voted for him. Chris, what's his name? And I'm gonna say, what's his name? I'm not even gonna respect his pronouns because he has to be slow. He voted for them, and they don't even believe in him. They don't
Like
even believe
I
in him.
seen and I don't know if this is true because I haven't went and did no research, but I think that if you trying to get a passport and you a transgender, you can't because they have put in the law that it's only two sex, female and male. And on the passport, they used to have X, and so transgender people could identify by the X. So if you try to go renew your passport, you can't. Now I don't know how true it is, but I seen someone talking about that.
That's crazy. That's
That's
crazy.
ridiculous
That's
because
crazy.
at the end of the day, I mean, now I understand people that have some type of concerns for children. You know, I do get that part. But if it's a grown person and they want to transition to another sex or they want to identify with another sex, I don't believe that the government should dictate that.
No,
I
not
really don't.
as an adult. If you are an adult, yes. Now these parents that were doing it, these
That's
parents,
questionable.
that's questionable. I feel like you should wait till your children are of age. And when I say of age, 18, legal to drink. How is it that you can't drink a beer? You can't smoke a cigarette. You can't gamble, but you can
You
cut
can't
your
smoke
whole,
a blunt, but you
yeah,
can go change your
your whole
sex.
what the hell?
That's a little bit questionable for me.
Yeah. Now that's where I say the Republicans have a point.
Yeah, they do have a point because it's like I had teenagers, and it's a lot of shit that they wanted to do. Hey, mom, can I smoke a blunt? No, you can't smoke a blunt. Can I drink some liquor? No, you can't drink no liquor. You a kid. So at certain, you know, as a kid, it's a line you got to draw.
And I think that's why so many people not, and I'm not, I know Trump is a racist. He really is. And I know Elon Musk is one too. I know that.
Elon Musk is a fucking Nazi. That's keep it real. You
Yeah.
don't do that stance, and the Nazis is saying he's a Nazi. They are basically he a Nazi. Like
Yeah.
let's call a spade a spade. They want to say a female is a female and a male is a male. See, this is the shit that pisses me off. Is that this world, not just the government, this society want to pick and choose what is right and what's wrong. Now he can sit up there and salute and say salute as if he's a Nazi, and everybody want to say he ain't a Nazi. We didn't. Our eyes is deceiving us. But then on the other hand, they want to say a woman is a woman and a man is a man, a female is a female, and a male is a
So we
male.
gotta live in
No,
the reality of shit. The reality is you saluted a Nazi salute. So that's
right?
what you did.
Period.
Period. So when I do this, that means black power.
Yeah.
And
If I go
that's what
like this,
that means
power to
black
the
power.
people.
Power to the people. That's what that means. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Unless
Keep
I
it
do this,
real.
and that means I'm about to knock your ass out. That's the
Yeah.
difference.
People want to pick and choose and decide what is right and what is wrong, what is correct, what ain't correct when it goes with their thought process. But
Yeah.
if it don't go with their thought process, then it's wrong or it's right, whatever. It's a bunch of bullcrap. He threw up a Nazi sign. That's like a Crip throwing up a Crip sign, and we saying, "Oh, that's not a Crip sign." Get up out of here. He's a Nazi.
Yep.
Period.
Yep. That's period.
And what people don't realize, Nazis ain't just against black folks. Do your
No.
research.
Nazis hated everybody.
If
Just the
you
people
wasn't
that
blue
they
eyed in
picked.
it last week, you know, it ain't even about, it's really, it is about race. It is about race. We can't neglect that part of of society. But the bottom line is when they get done doing what they doing, the poor people is still gonna be poor and at the
It,
bottom.
and that's the problem. People don't understand who they are. Black, white, Chinese, Asian people, they think black people are bad. Why? Because what they've been told. Not necessarily what they know, but what they've been told. Uh who else? Every fucking body. Mexicans. Mexicans. Mexicans.
Live right next door to niggas. See them every
And
day.
yeah, and think we bad people and doing the same shit. You go down there and look, Naima, you live on that side, West Coast shit. West Coast. You down there
Man,
doing the same fucking gangster shit.
I
I
learned a
just
lot
see
from us. I learned a lot from Hispanic people when I thought black people was the loudest people on the
yeah,
planet. You know, because when we party, we talk loud, we laugh loud, we do
they party
everything loud.
harder and longest than
That
us.
man, I moved into a neighborhood where it was basically most it was the people there was mainly Hispanic. They be up kicking it Monday, like if they have a party, that party start about 10, 11, and that it don't end till about 4 in the morning.
Yeah,
You
see?
just hear music. And then my kids, because like I said, we moved to the West Coast and they, started hanging and getting friends and stuff that were Hispanics. And they was like, Mom, Hispanic people, as soon as you come over their house, they start feeding you. They
Mm,
start giving you food, offering you food, and you cannot say you don't want it. They gonna
no,
think
you
you
gotta,
being rude.
yeah, you gotta eat that shit. You gotta eat
Yeah,
that
you gotta
shit.
eat that shit.
Um,
So I don't
yeah,
get that part.
I
I
don't.
don't get that
I
part.
need a couple. Why we are the bottom, like everybody, but
Hates
everybody.
us.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Why y'all can't see that? Why y'all can't see that? I'm confused. Like, why you can't really see who's the enemy? Like, why do y'all not see that? Why? I mean, you can't possibly live in this world and wake up every morning and not see
And
the
think
enemy.
black folks is the problem.
You can't. Well, you can't. I just it baffles me, but
And
it
it's
is what
only
it is.
January 26th, and it been nothing but some
Hate,
straight
hate, hate, hate.
crazy.
All right. Hello everybody. Shit, we back. Had to take a little second, a little pause. Now we back. We're gonna talk about spinning the block on old relationships. Like Ashanti and Nelly. We're gonna talk about that. And is that really a good idea? Like to go back? So, what's your thoughts?
Um, is the penis good?
That's why I didn't want to do this topic. That is exactly why.
I'm being serious. Is the penis good?
I
Like we
that's not the part because we 9 times out of 10 that's why we spin in the block. But is it
so then
toxic?
okay, with toxic's
Is
over.
yeah, it's toxic. Is it toxic? Is he healthy for you? Is that's what we trying to say. Like, is it 9 times out of 10? That's why people go back into bad relationships because the physical part of the relationship. So we talking about leave the physical part out. Even if he's nice looking, he has a good job, he goes to work every day, he might even pay the bills. But is that person that you're spinning a block on you healthy mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for you? And that's where I think a lot of times we forget our pain. So it's just like when you have kids, you forget the pain of labor and delivery, right? You getting the joy, the adrenaline, you forget that. I mean, immediately after you have a baby, you forget that. And I feel like in relationships, especially when they're bad relationships, you forget the pain that you went through in that relationship. So I think a lot of times we get in relationships with people, break up, and then you call yourself healing or moving on, and the opportunity presents yourself to go backwards. And so, especially if you're one of those people that don't jump right back into relationships, or it's hard for you to find another person, or you stay to yourself, you know, you're introvert, you stay to yourself, and so it's easy. It's attachments. I'm a very attachy person, so I have spun the block. Spun it and spun it and spun it till I damn near looked crazy. So I'm talking from experience. Like this is not. This is what was one of my bad traits. So
What did you do to basically heal from that? Because you don't do that no more. Like you married, you
well, what I did was
to get out of
time.
it.
Just time. Ignorant.
Time.
Time. That's it. There's no magic trick to this shit. Time. Literally, it took me that long to realize my worth. It wasn't about him. Because I'm gonna tell you a thing, and I tell all my girls this: toxic people don't leave.
Yeah, you always told me that. When
Toxic
I would be
people,
going through my stuff, you'd be
toxic
like,
people don't
toxic
leave.
people never go away,
They
Naima.
stay with you forever. They will as long as you participate in a toxicity, they will be there. So
Wow.
as long as I was accessible to this man, I was going to I would be in his game.
I have in the past went back, spun the block, whatever you want to call it. But I took mom's advice a little bit different than you took it. When she, because you know we got the same mom, so she say
Yeah.
the same thing to me. But my
I
thing was, I was scared to keep going back. That always frightened me
yeah.
because it was like, if we broke up, this shit is not worth it. Why go back? So I was kind of the one. I was the chick that would hated commitment, all right, and I hated to go back because it felt like a sign to me of weakness. Now, I'm not saying that I didn't do it, but I liked it to kind of just, once I knew it wasn't about shit. I just, like you said a couple of days ago, you the type of chick you don't like getting your heart broke. You get your heart broke once you're out of there,
Yeah.
and I don't even know how to do that, and that's a red flag for
Yeah.
a lot of people. A lot of guys, they like, you only was with a dude for 24 months. That's it. That's as far as you went. So it kind of,
I yeah. I
it
I
kind
I
of, it
feel
kind
I
of.
feel you. I feel you. But I feel like this, and that goes back to that spinning the block. Was these dudes even worth your fucking time? Was they
I
worth
would never
it?
know.
Oh, we know. We know. No, we know. That man that I spent all those 15 years struggling and fighting with, I didn't marry.
I feel like you got to experience like, even though it was crazy and you had negative situations in
Yeah.
that, you learn how to deal with someone else. So
I
you
see you
can't.
trying to pull the positive out of that. I'm gonna let you have it. Yeah, I did learn how to
Cause
deal with
I ain't,
people.
I ain't got to learn that. Cause I still be like, hey, whatever. Like, and you even say whatever. You say you ain't gonna sit up there and get your feelings hurt too.
Yeah,
You
you
don't
always
want
tell
this life.
like she always tell me I don't want this life, but I have no clue what that life is like. And I'm older. I am older. I don't want that life. But listen,
You don't
listen.
want this life.
She don't have to have that life. She don't. My sister does not have to have that life. She
I can just go on about my business now that I do. Now that my metabolism is slowed down, I got a little fupa coming,
Well,
and
don't let that come. Tell that to go back. Now that's one thing you should be rejecting. That's
you
something you
know,
should have stopped at the door. No, I
I
don't
got
want to.
I got sciatica, in my back is fucked up, and all this stuff, that happens when you get older. It's a part of life, and now you want to settle down and you want to do the right things, and nobody got time for your big red flag ass. This a red flag.
But
Yeah,
this is a funny thing. We talking about spinning the block, and we probably detoured a little bit from spinning the block on relationships. This woman she has friends with all her exes, pretty much all of them. And if she is not friends with them, it's because she just lost touch or they got women and they can't talk. But most of her exes, her real people that she was in relationships with, or she can talk to all of them. I can't talk to none of I don't even talk. Well, my kids are grown. Like literally, I have a 33-year-old to a 20 how 21
21.
year old 21. Yeah, that's my children. That's the age group. And so with that being said, I don't have to talk to any of my baby daddies. Her, on the other hand, she still can talk to all her baby daddies, pretty much. Real talk, if she wanted to. All her exes pretty much talk to her. Like real talk. So if she wanted to spin the block, she could. Like she really could. So she doesn't though.
They just my friends.
They
Like,
just her friend, like seriously, like they call her. talk to her. Her exes do that. Like I've
They
never
talk to
met.
me about their ex-girlfriend, their
Yeah,
girlfriends.
yeah.
And
So
I'll be like, you better do right. Like,
yeah, she is the she don't she
so
like you said.
I need to accept what mom told me before she passed away. She
Well, we
said,
got to get the main part in fruition because we lacking on that. Okay, we can't have
don't
one
knock
half
my
and
dream. Don't knock
no.
my
I said that's what we got. We got to get that main part.
Yeah.
We
Once we
ain't
get
worried.
that main part, then I ain't gonna be
We
sad
ain't
no
gonna.
more.
You ain't gonna worry about that. You can get you a couple toys and then call it a day. Boy toys and
No,
call
I'm
it a
gonna
day.
give me.
I
I'm gonna
meant boy toys, not no toys. That's
No, you know what I said? I'm gonna start. Because I used to date older guys too. I said I paid my dues. I dated senior citizens back when I
so
was
now
young.
you gonna date some
So
30
now I'm gonna
30
date
years.
me. I'm gonna date me some young guys. I said I've been seeing a lot of women on the internet, and it been looking like it's fun. Why not? I'm not getting married, so I might as well have a
Keep
little
saying
fun.
that, but quite as it's kept, she's been married. She might still be married for all I know.
I am still legally, technically. No, I'm not technically married anymore, but
No,
if I get a little young guy 10 years younger than me, that ain't bad. It's 10 years. You think 10 years is bad?
no. I said 30. I said
Yeah,
30.
30
It's
is
when you get to
cool.
them 20s, I'm like,
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
you being a
18,
little
19,
nasty.
20, 21.
Yeah, I got kids.
I don't want nobody my son's age.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I can't
nasty.
do that.
That's nasty.
But I'm a
I
little
mean,
bit scared with dating a dude that's like in his 30s because they still got little kids.
some
And
of them do. Some of them that nowadays, a lot of people ain't having kids like you think.
yeah, I mean, I was thinking about it. I was like, I ain't trying to get all too serious, so I might as well get a young dude that's fun and still want to have fun and kick it. I'm just like, I don't want to be in a club though. Like,
I
I
mean,
don't
it's
want to be in a
lounges. You
club.
live in Vegas. I wish I, but man, I mean, hey.
No, you won't. That shit, I've been here going on what 8 years.
Wait, I
That
would
shit
go to
get
the
boring after
not
a
to the
while.
club. I'm not going to no club where it's hot and sweaty. Booty juice is everywhere. I'm not trying to do that. But a lounge where I can go have a cocktail. Me and go, they might play a couple of jams. I get up and do a
Yeah.
little jig and go home. I don't have no problem with that. I love places like that.
What you what you over there drinking?
I'm drinking white wine. It's cheap. Don't trip. It's cheap, but it's all good. But yeah, I know everybody's like, oh, she's drinking out of a red wine glass. Yeah, I know. I like red wine glasses. They're beautiful. I love them. They be more sexier than white wine glasses. They hold more alcohol too.
Damn. You don't like red wine, do you?
I do like red wine. Red wine just happens to, for some reason, to get me twisted. I just can't. When I drink red wine, I might as well drink a vodka. Shit, I might be doing shots of tequila.
You get fucked up.
I get drunk. I just don't know why off of red wine. I get drunk, real drunk off of red wine. That's why I stopped drinking it because I used to drink nothing but red wine. And then I just was like, damn, I'm acting a fool. So
Yeah, I love red wine too, but I'm allergic to it. I can't drink no wine. I'm allergic to it. The last time I drank me some red wine, it was on my 25th birthday. I was over this dude's house I used to date, and he came out. He had came out the bathroom. He thought he was looking sexy. Came out the bathroom butt naked. I ran out the house. That was the last time I drank somewhere. I ran out the house. He was butt naked. I ran out the house. I ran. Cause he was one of them. He was, when you said the two dudes that I spent the block on, he was one of them. And I knew I was doing some stupid stuff. I was like, you shouldn't be here. The wine was talking to me. It's like, you shouldn't be here. And he ran.
that red wine is a motherfucker. That might as well be dark liquor. Can't drink like that no more. I used to could drink just tequila shots and all of that. I can't do it no more. It just don't. I be having it in my head like, oh, I'm gonna take a drink. No,
I'm a weed smoker. I don't really drink. I really don't. If I do, it's the same thing I've been drinking for
She been
20
drinking
something years.
Bombay for since she turned 21. I ain't never seen her drink nothing else.
I don't mess
Bombay.
around with nothing else. Bombay, that's it. I mean, I definitely smoke different strands of marijuana, but liquor, no. It's just I never been a
But she
drinker.
ain't no drinker. That's what it is. She drinks socially. So she go
Yeah,
out to one of her shows, she might drink. Like
yeah,
let me telling your business, but I'm just saying I know my sister. She don't drink. She ain't never
yeah. I
been
don't
a drinker.
drink. I smoke more, and I really don't smoke like that. Like people be like, "You smoke?" I be like, "Yeah, I smoke." I just ain't one of them people that I gotta smoke every day. If I don't smoke, I start flipping out.
Yeah.
No. And one thing I don't do is edibles. I did before we go. I'm gonna tell you the story. I had did these edibles. This dude in comedy, he had gave me these edibles, and I was just like, I smoke weed all the time, so I'm thinking it ain't gonna affect me like that. So I took some edibles, girl, and went to work. I started talking in different languages. I was like, I said, I clocked out. I said, I gotta go. And I threw them edibles away. I was like, that shit had me talking in different
Are you
languages.
serious?
Girl, I was tripping. And I never tripped. I was tripping. Like, it wasn't even me. It was somebody else. I was like, I will never do no edibles.
Yeah. All right, everybody, we back. We took a little moment of silence, but we back. Naima, what you were saying you wanted to get into?
Man, did you see it's been a lot of women, Latino and Hispanic women, complaining on the internet talking about, you know, black people should unite with Hispanic and Latino. About time they realized that. I'm thinking to myself, what is they talking about? We did our part at the polls. It shows in the pudding who was trying to avoid this bullshit. But nobody listens to black women. We just loud and masculine. So with
Yeah.
that being
And
said,
angry. Don't forget
my
angry. Don't forget
we
angry.
need to take these 4 years to mind our business like everybody been telling us to do. Mind our business.
I'm gonna say this with that. We have fought for all you. Because when we fight for ourselves, see, this is the difference. When y'all fight for y'all people, y'all fight for y'all people. When black women fight, we fighting for everybody. See, that's why we tied. We fight for everybody. You know what's Asian? Some podcaster just was on here. I think Godfrey. I had already seen the Asian gentleman talking, but Godfrey made it. He brought it and said,
He did
gave
like
him
a little review or
a
something.
review on it. And basically, the Asian community was like, "Do y'all realize if African Americans and I don't I use that
If
term loosely,
niggas, Negroes,
black people, black Americans, whatever you want to call us, black thugs, as you say, because we all fit that stereotype, um, did not lead the civil rights movement, that all these Asian Americans will not be able to live the beautiful life that they live. Now, I'm not giving taken away from y'all hard work. I'm just saying the civil rights movement, the action that was put in place for black people is the same reason why you're able to come to this country and live beautifully, right? And that goes for
civil
this.
rights are not just for black people, it's
That's
for
what you're not
people.
listening. Y'all think civil rights means black people because black people fought for them. No, no, it doesn't mean that. We just happen to be the people that stood up. They brought us over here. And we just stand up because we're the people that get picked on the most. Picked on the most, better things to do, and so do you. As a
Yeah, I'm
woman,
tired of that argument.
yeah,
That
as
just
a
don't make no
woman, we have
sense.
more fish to fry. Do y'all realize that when they take the law, they're not talking about black women? when they say they took the permission, or when they took control of our uterus, they wasn't talking about black women. They was talking about white, green, and purple. It don't matter. It's a uterus. As long if you were born with a uterus, we are being
They got
policed.
their hands in it.
They have their hands in it. We getting fingered by the government. Take that to the bank. We're getting fingered by the government. Take that to the bank. So every white woman, every Asian woman, every Latino, Hispanic woman, and any other woman that I don't know, but if you are a woman with a uterus and live in America, United States, just know you're getting fingered. Fingered fucked. Period. I stand on that. My name is Flaw6, and I approve this message. Straight up. So at the
But this too, before we get off, is sometimes you gotta listen to the message, but not the messenger.
Amen. That's what I'm saying. She broke it down real sweet. Because the message is more powerful. If you can't get past, I understand it's hard sometimes to get past things or what you see. Oh no, she too loud, she too obnoxious, they cuss too much. A lot of times just listen. Just take a moment to listen, and you might get something that will help and change your life. And that's all we about right here. Spin the block, that's all we about. We're gonna talk a lot of shit. We can't get into what we want to get into because the world is just too upside down right now, but we're going to try. And I want to say have a good night. Like, subscribe. What you got?
Like my sister said, right now, it's a little bit, everybody a little bit sensitive, including myself. But you always can find the sun somewhere down that road. It will shine again. You will see that rainbow. Um, it can't rain forever. But that's all I gotta say. Hopefully we can, throw another show this week. Um, Once I get over this cold, it seems like I just keep getting
She
sick
can't
every
take
other
no
2 weeks.
elderberries. That's what's wrong with her. Shit, she get iodine poisoning. Shit. So
Yeah, I'm allergic to everything under the sun.
yeah. So she could take some elderberry, she'd be good, but she can't. So we'll see. We're gonna try to put some more stuff out during the week and not just on Sunday. But like I said, like, subscribe,